Welcome back as R. Kelly sits behind bars awaiting, sentencing next year for his conviction of sex trafficking and racketeering in New York. Other legal battles are mounting. The disgraced singer is facing a laundry list of state and more federal charges. He'll face them in his hometown of Chicago, and that's where we find Exavier Pope, an award-winning attorney who will talk about what is at stake next for the 54-year-old singer, now convicted felon. Thanks so much for joining us. I guess we'll start here. Before we get into the cases, we do want to ask how people in R. Kelly's hometown of Chicago are reacting to the news of his conviction, because there were many who did not see this day, even now, coming.
Yeah, it's a pretty big day here in Chicago, particularly all the women that may have been victimized by R. Kelly's pattern of behavior, all the women who have been heard in stories, allowed to just languish over years and years, who never thought they see the light of day and justice be served. It's a big day for them here in Chicago. And this has been something that's pretty much been an open secret in Chicago for quite some time. So to see this happen is huge. There are obviously R. Kelly fans who love his music, who are going to be against whatever comes up, and that's just a different group of individuals that I just can't even put a rhyme or reason to. But it's a big day for victims, and victims being heard, particularly Black women being heard, with R. Kelly finally being convicted.
You have Black women who many would argue the Me Too movement seems to have escaped them. R. Kelly is facing federal child porn, obstruction of justice charges in Chicago. Tell us about the history of these charges. What can we expect to see?
Well, we can expect to see proof. There's potentially evidence that he was on tape in terms of the conversation about bribing a Cook County official, in terms of looking at his case, and also as well as using another one of his victims to research child pornography. And so those are pretty scurrilous charges against R. Kelly. And it's just a mountain of pattern of behavior and different individuals used to commit some of these crimes. Really heinous stuff. And he's facing a world of trouble right now.
Yeah, he is. And, he's always denied the allegations. We know that he put on a defense. It didn't seem to anywhere near mount the level that the prosecution unfolded in that Brooklyn courtroom, Attorney Pope. But based on the conviction there in New York, what does it say about a pattern of practice here, the behaviors that some say he engaged in for decades?
I think that's a great question. And I think it speaks to exactly how he was convicted in the Brooklyn courthouse or federal charges in New York. He essentially, the Mann Act was used to be able to bring in terms of escaping the statute of limitations, in terms of some of the charges, because some of them go back quite a way. But when the federal government was able to see how he was able to use individuals and create a criminal enterprise, it wasn't just the abuse of these women, it was using handlers and people around him to be able to accomplish some of these objectives in multiple states. Then they were able to put together a case that would encapsulate this enterprise that's usually used to convict mob bosses. And R. Kelly's criminal enterprise can involve sexual assault and abuse of women and young boys.
As an attorney, an extraordinary one yourself, do you have any concern? As we mentioned, there are still supporters. There are people who rightly have an issue with the justice system, injustice for so many Black and brown people. Do you have any concern with the resources that the federal government unleashed here on R. Kelly, or was it justified?
Let's look at it here. R. Kelly's victims were young Black women, girls, and boys. So we look at the justice system as it relates to Black men and Black women. We want to be able to have Black victims heard, their cases, to be able to have restitution and justice for them. And I think that's the most important thing, and not looking at another Black man being railroaded. You spoke, as you led up to the segment, about Bill Cosby's representatives standing up for R. Kelly. We shouldn't have sexual assault predators sticking up for sexual assault predators as if that
Amen.
makes them innocent of what's going on. So no, I think that we should look at this, the system of those that are wrongfully accused, not those that abuse the system.
We have plenty of time to spend on those who've been wrongly convicted. We only have about 10 seconds. They're going to get on me for this, but is there a chance, with everything that R. Kelly is still facing, sentencing for the federal conviction now in May, that he'll never get out?
He has to sit in jail for another 7 months after being in jail since 2019. It's a really tough chance for R. Kelly. He may see the rest of his life behind a jail cell.
All right, Exavier Pope, love having you on the show. Extraordinary legal mind. Thanks so much for joining us this morning on Start Your Day.
Thank you.
All right.